Typically, when you declare a war against flightless birds, the flightless birds don't win. Unless you're Australia, apparently. Alright, before we begin this video, I want to apologize beforehand to any Aussie viewers watching this. I know it's pronounced emu and not emu, but if you can't tell, I'm American, so if I say emu during this video, please don't bully me in the comments. Anyways, yeah, so Australia once lost a war to emus. It's a popular meme on the internet, however this was an actual historical event, and while it's fun to imagine a bunch of Aussies fighting an army of uniform-clad flightless birds, they actually had a legitimate reason for wanting to get rid of them. See, this event, dubbed the Great Emu War, took place in late 1932 in Western Australia. Farming is the focus of this story. Following World War I, the Australian government gave farmland in Western Australia to veterans returning home from the war. Many of these veterans took up the offer and began farming in what is today known as the Australian Wheat Belt, a region around the Perth metro area known for, well, farming wheat. Exciting, I know. 1929 brought the Great Depression, which saw the Australian government nudging these farmers to really start cranking out that wheat production because, well, people were starving. The farmers were like,
yeah, government, we'd love to, but the price of wheat is historically low right now, and also we have like 20,000 flightless birds ravaging the heck out of our fields, so...
These farmers, many of which were veterans, as previously mentioned, knew that machine guns were really good at unaliving people, so they'd probably work wonders against birds, so they asked the government to help out. The government saw the situation as a win for multiple reasons. People in Western Australia were getting tired of being Australian, so there was a secessionist movement going on. The government figured helping these farmers out would make for some good publicity and also give their troops some target practice. All the farmers had to do was feed the troops and provide ammo, and the troops would go around shooting the heck out of the emus. In November 1932, the war kicked off. Major Longnamed took 2 soldiers with him, armed with 2 Lewis guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. During the first attempt, they traveled to Campion, a now abandoned town in the wheat belt where the emus had been spotted. While the team did kill some birds, this first operation was riddled with issues, from jamming guns to heavy rain to the birds simply scattering whenever they got close. Ultimately, this first attempt was dubbed a failure, with the low estimates saying only 50 birds were killed while high estimates said a few hundred. The military pulled out on November 8th and the crop destruction continued, prompting the military to return on November 12th for round 2. This time was a bit more successful, with the team averaging 100 emus a week by early December. The military then pulled out again, deeming the operation a success. Of course, the emu problem remained, and the military used up a lot of ammo. But over time, with the use of fencing and the continuation of a bounty system, the problem became less and less of an actual concern. Besides, the entire thing was fairly controversial, and it wasn't likely the government was going to go for round 3. Today, the Great Emu War is remembered as a weird part of Australian history, and a pretty fun thing to talk about after you've downed way too many Fosters. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.